Out in studio, and I have another guest that's coming in quick. So if you haven't had the opportunity to make some plans, and I'm going to tell you about an event that's coming up, but we have Eugene Hill Jr. and we have Jordan the Juice Julian here in studio. We're going to have Damonte Sugar Bear Randall coming in later, but El Tigre is coming back to Galveston, Texas. That's going to be July 9th. Make your plans. You can go to Promotions.com and get your tickets. Hey, gentlemen, how y'all doing today?
All right.
Doing good. Yeah.
I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so if someone hasn't had the opportunity to meet y'all yet, I'm going to ask, introduce yourself and then share a little bit about what you have going on.
My name is Jordan Julian, 27 years old.
Going to be making your debut for pro boxing, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be making my pro debut July the 9th. I'll be fighting a real tough guy, so it should be a good fight.
All right, and then what's your name, and then what do you have going on?
My name is Eugene Hill. Eugene Hill. This will be my sixth professional fight, and I should be fighting a pretty tough dude also.
Yeah, do you know his name? You know anything about him?
His name is Lucius Johnson. I really don't know too much about him.
Yeah.
But,
so you just made your pro debut last year. You already have 6 fights. You've been staying pretty busy.
Yes, sir. I've been moving pretty fast.
Yeah. What kind of goals do you have going forward?
Win this fight first, and then keep knocking down these milestones, and eventually fighting for a world title.
Yeah, that's the goal. What about for you?
For me, I'm just taking it day by day. I'm learning from EJ, learning from our coach. Like I said, he's Batman, I'm Robin. I'm still learning,
Yeah. So this is your pro, debut, and you see people like, Eugene Hill Jr., they just made their debut, last year. What kind of information, and I guess just even watching him go through that journey, is that some stuff that you absorb and you learn from?
Yeah, it's like, to me, it's a motivation just to see, how many people EJ can bring out, and, so I would like to get up there to that level.
Yeah. And what are you from this area?
Yeah, I'm from Lamar, Texas.
Lamar, Texas. All right. What does that mean to you to be able to fight in Galveston County at the Galveston Island Convention Center?
It means everything. It means everything. I have my whole town is supposed to be coming out to support me, so it should be beautiful.
All right. Eugene, and where are you from?
I'm from Dickinson, Texas.
From Dickinson. And you made your debut last year, and you made that in Galveston County. Is that always exciting? You get a lot of people to come out?
Yes, sir. It's very exciting because most of my fights be in Houston or wherever else. But for this fight, it'll be pretty fun because it's back in Galveston County.
Yeah. All right. And let's talk about your amateur career because you grew up doing this, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you known anything else?
I played football. Basketball when I was young, but pretty much boxing and football.
Yeah. At what point did you know that you wanted to pursue boxing as a career?
Well, I've been fighting since I was 9, but ever since I think I want to say 8th grade, that's when I've been continuously boxing, full-fledged boxing.
How many fights do you think that you've had, amateur, throughout your life?
I think I almost had 50 fights.
50 fights.
Around there, 40-some fights.
Yeah.
Yes,
and, you already have, this will be your 6th fight as a pro. You can get a lot of fights in, right? As long as, you don't take damage and...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can get at least about 4 fights a year.
Yeah.
Or try to at least get about 4 fights a year.
So you're trying to fight a couple more times this year, hopefully?
Yes, sir.
All right. Julian, this is your pro debut. Do you have a lot of amateur fights, or is there a lot of stuff I guess even when did you want to start getting into this?
Well, I had 10 amateur fights, but I just recently started wanting to box when I was probably 23, so probably 5 years. I've only been boxing for 5 years. And I only wanted to do it because my daddy did it, so I just started boxing.
So were you able to watch him and kind of see him have that career?
Actually, I never watched him. I just heard a lot of stories, and I always wanted to read, redo the story. Or
I feel yeah. What about growing up? Was there athletics or anything that you were into?
Oh yeah, I played football. I was sorry in basketball, so I didn't play basketball, but football I was pretty good.
You played for Lamarck?
Yeah, I played for Lamarck and I played for Dickinson. I graduated from Dickinson.
Okay. So what year was that?
I graduated in 2013.
2013. Who was the quarterback?
What was his name? I forgot his name off the top. We used to call him. I forgot his name.
Was it a white guy?
Yeah, it was a white boy.
Was it Grant?
No, Grant came
after?
2 years after.
Okay.
Yeah, Swart was our quarterback. My quarterback was Swart, Tyler Swart.
Okay, because I know I've interviewed Grant. He's done some cool things. Do you follow him at all?
Yeah, no, I actually don't follow him, but I know him. I know Grant.
Yeah, he's like solar panels, crypto, multi-millionaire, doing his thing.
I just recently seen he was a multi-millionaire. that was surprising.
Yeah, I was like, good for him. He sat in here, and I've had the chance to interview him a couple times, and just even since then, he's just. But I always like to watch these people, from Dickinson, from Galveston County. They go on and do big things,
right,
and be successful. So that's really cool to see. If somebody hasn't been to a pro boxing event, maybe they haven't been to an El Tigre event, Eugene, can you kind of describe what is it like? Because I've been to some that are like in little halls, and then some that are, it's different. El Tigre is different, right?
Yes, sir. They bring a crowd out for sure. It's very, very, very fun to be at. Yeah, you just got to be there.
Yeah,
you got to. If you went to there, you'll know.
Yeah, they go all out because there's the smoke machines, the music, the walkout themes, the lights, everything. It's entertainment. Even if you don't watch the boxing, it's fine. It's true, but you can still have a good time.
Yeah,
you can still have a good time. For you, how would you describe one of these events?
Oh, it makes you want to be up there to that level. Like how they put the shows together are amazing. I went to EJ's first fight, and I loved it. I loved the whole thing.
Yeah, and they're coming back to Galveston, the Galveston Island Convention Center. Make sure that you go to ltigrepromotions.com. You can find out more information. You can get tickets. You can follow them on social media and do all of that as well. So, hey, can you share Julian? Share with me how you got your name, The Juice.
Really, I debated on two names.
Yeah.
Right? So, one name was Juice, and one name was Sensei. But see, my coach over there told me Juice sounded a little better, so we just went with Juice.
What would this Sensei come from?
Because a sensei is a teacher, right? So that was my whole point of the thing, being a teacher to somebody that's getting in there with me. I'm gonna teach them, So
yeah, I wonder. It's like, do you have a martial arts background at all?
I actually don't. The name just sounds. The name just sounds good to me.
Yeah, I know a lot of times kids, end up taking martial arts at least for a couple years or anything like that.
Oh, matter of fact, when I was in elementary, I went to this school called Mainland Preparatory, and I actually did take martial arts.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I actually did. I wasn't a black belt, orange belt, brown belt, nothing like that, but I took it.
You got a little bit of training. Sensei fits.
Yeah, I had a little bit of training.
What about you? Did you do any martial arts or anything like that?
No. I've been around it. Ever since I've been boxing, I've always been around it, but I ain't never participated in it.
Yeah, so even at Gator Boxing right there in Dickinson, you go in there, you got the the heavy bags, the Muay Thai bags, and you see people throwing kicks. Yeah. You ever do any training like that?
No. I've moved around with some of the MMA guys.
There go big boy.
Yeah, we got a guest in studio. We're gonna get him plugged in here. We got Damonte Sugar Bear Randall just walked in the studio.
What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, wonderful, man. Wonderful.
Man, how you been? You got some big stuff coming up, huh?
Oh yeah. July 9th, fighting another heavyweight, Dwight Gibson. But I'm ready.
Yeah, you know anything about him?
I don't know nothing about him. I saw him fight a few fights ago, and that's about it.
Yeah. Do you want to know anything about him? You care? It don't matter, right?
It don't matter. It don't matter what Gene been doing and Joel. We've been putting in work, man. So I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah. What kind of training goes into doing something like this?
A lot. a lot. With me having a job too, it's really intense. Jordan got the hang of it too as well, but we got to work out 2 times a day at least, and get up and go get it, man. You got to go relentless and kill yourself every day in training. But it's good now.
Yeah. You have any predictions for your fight?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna win.
That's
Knockout.
gonna
Oh
win.
yeah, I'm gonna put him out of there.
Yeah, one way or another, getting the win, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan, how do you balance that work and boxing and having fun? Is there time to do other things? How do you balance it?
Nah, not really. It's really not time to do anything else because, like Damonte said, we train 2 times a day. So in the morning when we training, people still sleep.
Yeah.
You know, so then when I get off, people going to sleep. You know, so it just helps. It's a mind thing. So if I feel like I'm going the extra mile, doing more than other people, I mean, it makes me feel better.
Yeah, Eugene, what about you? Whenever you get in the ring, are you confident that you've worked harder than the person standing there?
Always. I'm always confident that I for sure. I know that I worked harder than whoever I'm facing.
Yeah. Hey, I asked this question to the other guys, but if somebody hasn't been to an El Tigre Promotions event, they haven't been to a pro boxing event, can you describe what those are like and who's it for?
Man, it's for everybody, man. It's it's amazing, man. It's a good little crowd turns out. It's a good scene. I will say that it's when you're in there and you're fighting and whatnot, and you just hear the crowd, ooh, ooh, you're like, oh man, did I do something? But no, it's just the aspect of the fighting game and everything, and people love it, and people are starting to come back out since COVID and whatnot, and it's starting to become a big thing. El Tigre is becoming big in Houston, and they're doing a good thing, man. Putting these fighters out on display and showing what Houston has.
Oh yeah, and so I'm gonna throw out another promotion. You got Fury Fighting, which is MMA, and El Tigre. Like those two, I've been to these events before, and then I've been to some other promotions that don't put that much effort into the entertainment. There's not the smoke, there's not the lights, but it's like it's the real deal. Like you're there, you feel like you might as well be in Las Vegas or somewhere else, right?
Oh man, it feels like literally, it feels like that. Fighting on Top Rank. I've got to fight on that, and it's been a blessing, but it feels just like that, you know what I mean? It's that many people, and the crowd is really into it like that, and I could see it go to that level if they keep doing what they're doing and whatnot. Yeah,
and you fought in other states, you fought other places, and what does it mean to you to be able to fight in Galveston County?
Oh, everything, man. I love to show my talent, to my home, you know what I mean? For the people that's here and whatnot that knows me and everything. It's an amazing feeling to fight for people, that love you and want to see you fight. You always got haters too, that's gonna want to see you lose too. So it's still good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still good to be able to put what you have on in front of everybody in your city.
Yeah. Do y'all deal with any of that? Like even haters that y'all grew up with, or people that probably tune in, they're like, they want to see you not be successful?
I don't know about them, but me, if I don't have a hater, I need at least 2 of them before the end of the day over with.
Yes, sir.
I promise. I promise.
I don't really be paying attention to people like that, so I don't even know who hating and who. I mean, I get a lot of support, so I don't really see. I really don't pay attention to people like that. To see if they hating on me or not.
Yeah.
But the support I do like, and I do love, and I appreciate it from everybody.
Yeah, social media makes it easy for people to speak up or have everybody has a voice, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of good to an extent. But then, you post some work that you're doing, and there's always somebody critiquing or talking, So it's out there. But I think you're right, Jordan. You got to have some haters.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. I have a lot of support. Don't get me wrong, but
Very true.
I wouldn't mind a couple haters. I promise.
Yeah.
Builds that fire up under you.
Yeah, it do. I just want to say I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I hear you.
Don't.
All right, so just a reminder, El Tigre Promotions is coming back to Galveston, Texas. That's going to be July the 9th, 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. is the first fight. If you want to go, let us know, in the comments as you're watching this on social media. Feel free to share it out. I think we're going to be able to have the chance to give away some tickets, so we may be able to get y'all on that will call. But let me know who has some plans to go, who wants to go. We got Damonte in studio, and you were here once before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Since we last talked, I guess how much work has been put in? What have you been up to?
Man, I've recently started working with Gene this past canvas, man.
He's here in the background.
It's I will say it's been real. I'm learning a lot. You know, when I came into boxing, you know, I didn't know a lot about boxing. I just jumped in it, you know, and I've came a long way. And Gene and Joe been putting in work on me, man, and been honing me and shaping me into the fighter that I'm gonna be. And I know I'm gonna be a champion one day. I just got to keep going at it. I got to keep knocking it out and chipping away, and it will happen.
Mm-hmm. And you got a lot of support, you know, from your family and even, you know, some sponsors and
Yes,
everything
sir.
like that, right? What does that mean?
Oh, it means everything, man. STH Kennels is one of them, man. They've been been believing in me ever since I've started, and it's been a lot of people that's been supporting me, and it feels great to have that support and whatnot, and it feels great, like you said, Jordan, has them haters, because you hear the naysayers, you know?
Yeah.
And I like to prove people wrong, you know, and I like to show people that, you know, you could do whatever you want, you know, put your mind to, as long as you do it. You know, you gotta be willing to put in the sacrifices and whatnot to get there. But I'm starting to actually learn that now and understand that, and I'm putting in what I gotta do, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in.
Yeah. I got to see Joel the other day at Gator, and I want to get him in studio one day. I've tried.
Yeah.
I've tried to I've got him on camera one time talking into the microphone. He's like, nah, get someone else. But we got to get him up here one day.
Oh yeah, he's a busy man, and
Yeah.
Joel, he loves fighting, man. He loves working with, you know, boxing, MMA, you know, kids. He loves it all, and that's what I like about Joe. He's a good friend of mine. We've grown up and went to high school together, so I've known Joe for a long time and whatnot. So he's been a great, you know, a great part of my life and a lot of people's life. You know, he helps out a lot, you know, and he's a busy man, man.
Yes. Hey, Eugene, we haven't talked about this before, but I've talked about this with other boxers. And, you know, you see a lot of these guys on YouTube, and it brings it in a different set of eyes. Like even some younger kids, and it's like these influencers boxing. Do you think that's good for the sport?
I think so. I mean, they making their money, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. They making their money. They bringing YouTube fans to boxing, plus the boxing fans. So it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did y'all have an opportunity to watch? I think it was Logan Paul is the one who he had a sparring session, I guess, with Floyd Floyd Mayweather. What did you think about that?
I think it was just entertainment. I
Yeah.
don't think it was nothing more than the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seemed like everyone was saying, well, it's a win. You know, he lasted, you know, to the end, but Floyd kind of let him. You know, like he let him.
Sure let him.
He let him go, which is crazy. I mean, to be that skilled, but Logan Paul is like, he's a big guy. He's a big dude.
He's big.
Yeah, but I always think that stuff is interesting and stuff as well. What do you think about that, Jordan? You agree?
I mean, it's entertaining, but if the wrong person catches it and thinks you can play boxing and you really can't, like they make it seem like boxing is a joke, you know,
right.
But
It's not.
it's not a joke.
Yeah.
At all.
And so the other thing I know, like even some of these retired, I think it's Darren Williams, you know, got in the ring. Some of these NBA players that are retired, and I think I even saw there's a fight coming up on is it Austin McBroom? It has a promotion doing a card, and there's like two these NFL players that are retired, and they're getting in there. I mean, they're athletes at the highest level, but boxing's it's different, right?
It's way different.
Yeah. You know, what do y'all think about that? I mean, it's a good, if they want to make some money and they got followers and stuff, it makes sense, but
I think you just gotta know the difference between like being an actual boxer and then just doing it for fun. And
Entertainment.
entertainment.
That's entertainment.
entertainment.
That's
You got to know the
entertainment.
difference. I mean, it's cool, but you just got to know the difference.
Right. How would you describe your style of being a boxer?
My style,
Animal. That boy nice.
I think I'll say a thinker. A thinker. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I think
so-
I can fight different ways. It depends on who I'm fighting. So I'll say a thinker.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan?
Entertaining.
Entertaining.
Yeah, I'm entertaining. My movements are good. My angles are good. Entertaining.
Yeah. Whenever you go in there, are you looking for a finish? You trying to fill it out, or what's the game plan usually?
See, in pro is different. So, it's more of a fill out at first, and then like just calculating. And then once I feel like I have it figured out, then that's why I start pushing.
Mm-hmm. And take it from there.
Yeah, and take it from there.
Damonte, what about you?
That was one of my hard parts. I was trying to go and knock you out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's my thing. I'm trying to get in and get out. But, you know, as I started going on and the longer I'm fighting, you ain't gonna be able to knock everybody out. You know what I mean? And you gotta, how Gene say, you gotta take them in the deep and drown them. So I've been learning, you know, how to slow it down and pick my shots, pick my pace up, and I know when to pick it up and I know when to slow it down. You know, I'm a big guy, so I can't expert all that energy off at once. So I do have to learn how to slow it down because 3 minutes is a long time for us, you know, in there. And
10 minutes.
Yeah. And when you're going like that, you got to be able to pace yourself and go. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's gonna be fun coming up.
Yeah. How do you handle that? And I want to ask this question, all y'all. You know, handling the walkout. I'm guessing there's some kind of adrenaline that goes on, seeing your friends, family, maybe not seeing them, but there's just a sea of people, the lights.
Oh yeah, it's a good feeling. I mean, you feel that rush coming over, you start getting nerves and everything everything's just building up, and then once that bell rings, it's just everything goes out the window. You're like, oh, yeah, okay, it's time to go, and that's when you hunker down and you get ready to go at it.
Yeah, Eugene, you having 50 fights plus. Does that go away? The walkout, the nerves, adrenaline.
It doesn't go. It never goes away. It's just how can I explain? It's just I don't know. It's just a feeling of people watching you, knowing you about to go to war. So it's just a certain feeling that you. But like he said, once you get in the ring, the bell starts. It's over. You focusing. You locked in.
Yeah, you kind of just drown everything out, and
Yes,
you focus on what you're doing there.
Yes, sir. But the walkout is crazy. It's fun. It's fun though. Yeah.
Is there ever a question? Am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Am I still doing
in the
this?
Dressing room.
For sure.
Yeah. Do I have to do this? I'm like, well, why am I? And then once you get in there,
yes, sir.
it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
What about for you? Is there that adrenaline?
Well, I actually haven't experienced it yet, so this would be my first time actually experiencing all the walkouts and the smoke and the lights and all the people. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you get to pick your walkout music.
I think we do, right?
What song you going with? Have you thought about it?
I want to do a home, since it's going to be a lot of people in Galveston County coming. I want to do like a song that everybody know in Galveston County.
Yeah.
To get everybody involved when I walk out. So. But I haven't decided. If not, I'll do something Kevin Gates. It'll be Kevin Gates for sure.
What about you, Eugene? Do you change it up? You go with the same? Okay.
I change it. I try to change it up, but I don't know. I just if it really depends on what new song is out. So,
yeah.
So like he said, everybody will know and everybody get involved. But
yeah. Even they're like, hey, I like that guy or whatever. They may not even come to watch the other guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the music brings them in. You got a track picked out?
Man, like I said, me and him be going back and forth with the Kevin Gates. But I think I might try Return of the Mac, man. I like that one. I think who was it, Montel Jordan or something like that? Return of the Mac. I might have to play that one.
Yeah, I like it. All right, so just a reminder, it's going to be in July. Go to tigrepromotions.com. You can find out more information. You can get some tickets there as well. But is there anything else that you would like to share?
No, you can come back to me last because I might think of something in my head, so you can get easy.
Yeah,
real quick.
Hey, somebody wants to follow you on social media. Anything else that comes to mind you want to talk about or you want to share?
You can follow me on all social media: Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram at I am Eugene Hill. And just come out July 9th and come see me put on the show.
Damonte, got anything else?
Oh man, same as well. You can follow me on all platforms: Damonte Randall or Sugar Bear. And man, like I said, it's gonna be a heck of a show. I'm excited to see all three of us, fight and whatnot. So it's gonna be a good feeling that night.
Yeah,
Gene's gonna have his hands busy.
Yeah. You got anything else?
Well, I couldn't think of nothing, so I'll just say, if you would like to follow me or support me in any way possible, my Instagram is FooleyBands, FoolYBands. Facebook, is Jordan Julian, Jorden, Julien. And and I would like to take this time to give a thanks to my sponsors, Tinta City, Jack Quay's, Ian Sports Bar, and my mama other 3 businesses. But I don't remember the names. I just know it. I just know it's something with Stencil. We got a couple of businesses, so and my mom's my supporter. I don't know the actual individual companies, but my mom.
Yeah, all right. So here's a reminder. If you want to buy tickets, each of the fighters will have links, and I'm guessing they're probably on their social media pages. So if you go to there, you can support these fighters specifically. So if you're a fan, maybe you're not a fan yet, come out to the event, buy a ticket, support a local fighter, and you will become a fan by the end of the night. I appreciate you guys making time and coming in today.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Hey, this actually was fun. I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah, y'all are welcome back anytime. Seriously, anytime. And I would love to come. You know, Gator Boxing's right down the street, and it's easy for us to go. I like to get footage and do some of those things, so I'll have to do that.
So you gonna come see us next weekend?
Hey,
next week?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All
That's
right.
the plan. Thank you guys once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.